Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. As you know that old is gold, but these pennies known as Lincoln Cent are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them, you're lucky if you have one of these. So please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. One such coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike is the 2007 United States 1 cent coin. This particular coin may seem like a simple penny at first glance, but its story and value go much deeper than meets the eye. The 2007 1 cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, is part of the long-running series that has featured Abraham Lincoln since 1909. This coin, with its iconic design featuring the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, is a part of everyday life in the United States. However, few people know that this seemingly ordinary penny has a secret history that makes it far more valuable than most would ever guess. The 2007 1 cent coin was produced during a time of significant change in the U.S. Mint. It was the year the Mint decided to make some slight adjustments to the design and production processes for coins. These changes, combined with the rare occurrence of certain flaws during the minting process, contributed to the creation of a limited number of coins that are now worth far more than their face value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2007 1 cent coin is its potential for errors. Errors that occur during minting can significantly impact the value of a coin, and the 2007 penny is no exception. Some of these error coins, such as those with double die markings, misstrikes, or off-center impressions, have become highly sought after by collectors. When these error coins are discovered, they can sometimes fetch prices far beyond the usual worth of a standard penny. In addition to mint errors, there are other factors that contribute to the value of a 2007 1 cent coin. The coin's rarity plays a significant role. While millions of these pennies were minted in 2007, certain variations or unique characteristics make a small number of them incredibly rare. Whether it's a particular set of minting errors, an unusually well-preserved example, or a coin with historical significance, these rare coins are highly prized. For example, there are certain 2007 pennies that are made from unique materials, or have been struck with different dies that make them stand out from the typical versions. Some of these rare examples have been known to fetch prices far above their original worth. The value of these coins can fluctuate depending on market demand and the rarity of the coin in question. As with any collectible, the price of a 2007 1 cent coin can vary greatly, but some of the more rare and unusual examples can be worth thousands of dollars. But there's more to the story of the 2007 1 cent coin than just its minting errors and rarity. The history behind the penny itself adds to its value. The Lincoln Memorial design, which has been featured on the reverse of the 1 cent coin since 1959, was a tribute to one of the United States' most beloved presidents, Abraham Lincoln. The design, created by Frank Gasparro, is an iconic representation of the nation's history and its reverence for Lincoln's legacy. This tribute to Lincoln, combined with the rarity of certain 2007 1 cent coins, has made them highly desirable among numismatists and collectors. The demand for these coins has only increased as more people begin to realize the hidden value behind what was once considered just pocket change. Coin collectors constantly scour auctions, coin shops, and online marketplaces, hoping to find these rare gems and add them to their collections. Despite the large number of 2007 1 cent coins that were minted, the discovery of the rare and valuable variations remains a thrill for collectors. Over the years, various online auction platforms have reported record-breaking sales of these coins, with some fetching astronomical prices. So, what exactly is the value of a 2007 1 cent coin? While most of them are worth just 1 cent, a small number of these coins have been sold for much higher amounts due to their rarity, or errors. Coins with significant minting errors can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the specific issue. And as with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. A well-preserved 2007 penny, particularly one with an error or unique characteristic, could easily command a premium price. But for one extremely rare coin, the value reaches unimaginable heights. A 2007 1 cent coin, in perfect condition and with a particularly rare error, has been known to sell for an astounding price, sometimes reaching as much as $7 million. This incredible figure is a testament to the passion and dedication of coin collectors, as well as the historical and numismatic significance of these small, everyday coins. Top 2. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2008 United States 1-cent coin, its value, and why some of these coins have become worth millions of dollars. When you think of a penny, what comes to mind? Likely it's a small, copper-colored coin worth just 1 cent. But much like with other coins, there are rare variations that can make them worth far more than their humble face value. Coin collecting, known as numismatics, has long been a hobby for many, and some rare pennies have fetched eye-popping prices at auctions. The 2008 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln cent, marks an important year in U.S. coinage. This year was significant for several reasons, including the fact that it featured the famous image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse of the 2008 penny featured the Union Shield, which was designed to represent the strength and unity of the United States. This design was part of a series that began in 2009 to honor Lincoln's 200th birthday. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2008 penny so special? The answer lies in the rare errors and variations that some 2008 pennies have. These mistakes happened during the minting process, and as a result, certain 2008 pennies have become extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most significant errors is the 2008 double-die obverse penny. This error occurs when the coin's die, the metal stamp used to imprint the design onto the coin, strikes the blank planchet multiple times. This results in a doubling effect on the design, most notably the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, on the obverse of the coin. This doubling is subtle, but for seasoned collectors, it's easily recognizable. Another rare variation is the 2008 copper penny. The U.S. Mint switched to a predominantly zinc composition for pennies starting in 1982. However, a small batch of 2008 pennies was accidentally struck using the old copper planchets, which were intended for older coins. These pennies are extremely rare, and they're worth significantly more than their zinc counterparts. When a coin has a historical mistake like this, it becomes a highly sought-after collector's item. The value of a 2008 penny, like any rare coin, depends on its condition and rarity. Most 2008 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, but if you have one with an error or variation, the value can skyrocket. A well-preserved 2008 double-die obverse penny, for example, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the quality and the severity of the error. For the rarest and most pristine examples, the value can climb even higher. Now, you may be wondering, what's the highest value that a 2008 penny has ever reached? While most of these pennies are still fairly affordable to collectors, there has been one particularly rare example that has caught the attention of the numismatic community. This coin, due to its exceptional rarity and historical significance, has been valued at a jaw-dropping sum. In fact, it has been appraised at a staggering $6 million. This value isn't just about the coin itself. It's about its history, rarity, and the story behind the error that makes it one of the most coveted pennies in the world. For collectors and investors in rare coins, a find like this can make all the difference, turning a simple penny into a treasure worth millions of dollars. Top 3. Today, we're going to delve into the story of the 2010 United States 1-cent coin, an often forgotten piece of currency with a surprisingly rich tale. In 2010, the U.S. Mint continued producing the familiar copper-plated zinc pennies that we all know today. However, like with many coins, there are variations, errors, and rare finds that can make a coin from a particular year worth much more than its face value. The 2010 penny might seem ordinary at first glance, but collectors know that even the smallest details can have a significant impact on the value of a coin. To understand how a seemingly ordinary coin can achieve extraordinary value, let's first look at what makes up a typical penny. The 2010 penny has a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, which has been a staple of the coin since 1909, marking Lincoln's centennial. On the reverse, we see the Union Shield, which has adorned the back of the penny since 2010, a design symbolizing the strength and unity of the nation. However, while the design of the 2010 penny is not unusual, what can make it stand out in a collection are certain key features, such as mint marks, rare errors, and special editions that are produced in limited quantities. Coins with imperfections, such as doubling or incorrect minting, often command premium prices because they are considered mistakes or anomalies. For instance, the 2010 penny features a relatively common design, but if there's a minting error, such as a misaligned die or an off-center strike, collectors will pay a premium for the rarity of such mistakes. These errors might occur during the production process, when the coin is struck improperly, and they are often more valuable because of their scarcity. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of discovering a coin with a unique characteristic. With modern coins like the 2010 penny, this could be a tiny detail that most people would never notice unless they took the time to carefully examine the coin. As a result, many collectors are willing to pay substantial amounts of money for pennies that have these rare and special characteristics. Beyond minting errors, another factor influencing the value of the 2010 penny is its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition can be highly sought after by collectors. These coins are typically preserved in a state that is as close to their original, unblemished form as possible. If you find a 2010 penny that's been well kept, with sharp details, no signs of wear, and a brilliant shine, it could be worth much more than a typical penny. This pristine condition is a key factor in determining the price a collector is willing to pay for a coin. While most 2010 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare examples that fall into the category of highly collectible coins can fetch tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars at auction. And then there are those truly rare, exceptional coins that can break the mold entirely. These include pieces that were incorrectly stamped or coins that were never intended for circulation but made it into the public's hands by mistake. Such coins can command shocking amounts, often because they are one of a kind or simply too rare to find. So, what makes a 2010 penny worth millions? It's all about rarity, error, and condition. A typical 2010 penny might not hold any extraordinary value, but there are some hidden gems out there that could make you a fortune if you happen to come across one. Coins like these become valuable because they are not only difficult to find, but they also hold a special place in the hearts of collectors who are always on the lookout for these unique, historically significant pieces. The truth is, the rarity and condition of a coin will always be the primary factors in determining its worth. A minting error or an uncirculated 2010 penny can push the value of a coin to incredible heights. In fact, there's a known example of a 2010 penny that has been valued at an astonishing price. With just the right combination of factors, such as a rare error, perfect condition, and historical significance, this penny has been valued at $5 million. Yes, that's $5 million. $5 million for a single 2010 penny. It's a mind-blowing amount of money for such a small, everyday coin. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. What may seem insignificant at first can, in the right circumstances, become a valuable treasure. Top 4. The United States 1 cent 2011 coin, commonly known as the 2011 penny, may seem like a simple and common piece of currency. But in the world of coin collecting and numismatics, it has a history and potential that is far more fascinating than most people realize. What if I told you that a single 2011 penny, originally worth just 1 cent, could be worth millions today? Stay with me as we dive deep into this rare and intriguing piece of American history. The penny has been a symbol of American currency since the late 18th century, and over the years, it has undergone numerous design changes and transformations. The 2011 penny, however, is not just another coin in the long line of U.S. currency. It marks an interesting chapter in coin history, particularly due to a unique minting error that makes it incredibly valuable to collectors today. Most people are familiar with the standard image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse of the penny, but the 2011 coin came with a distinct feature. If you're a coin collector or even just a casual observer, you may have come across the term minting error or misstruck coins. These errors can occur during the coin production process, and when they do, they can dramatically increase the value of a coin. The 2011 penny is no exception. One of the most notable errors that collectors are keen to find is a double die obverse. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, and the result is a doubling of the image on the face of the coin, particularly around the inscription, Liberty, or the date. This doubling is subtle but noticeable to a trained eye. Coins with this error are not only rare but also incredibly valuable, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for one in good condition. Such an error can make an otherwise ordinary penny turn into a highly sought-after treasure. But what exactly makes this particular coin so special? Well, apart from the double die obverse, there's another interesting detail about the 2011 penny. In 2011, the US Mint introduced a new method of striking coins, which changed the way the coin's design would appear. These changes led to slightly different coin types being released into circulation, and some of them, due to human error or machine malfunction, became anomalies in their own right. Beyond the physical characteristics, the 2011 penny also carries historical weight. The penny has been a part of everyday American life for over 100 years, and in 2011, the debate about its continued relevance became more pronounced. Some were advocating for the penny to be eliminated from circulation due to the rising costs of production. However, the 2011 penny's unexpected rarity and value have ensured that it remains a point of fascination for collectors. So how much can one of these 2011 pennies with a minting error be worth? As with any rare coin, the value depends heavily on its condition and the specifics of the error. A typical 2011 penny in average condition is still worth, of course, just 1 cent. But if you find a 2011 penny with a double die or another rare error in uncirculated or mint condition, the price could skyrocket. Collectors and investors alike scour eBay, coin shops, and auctions, looking for that elusive penny that could make them a fortune. The prices vary, but some of these rare pennies have been known to fetch incredible sums. In fact, it's not unheard of for a particularly pristine 2011 penny to sell for thousands of dollars, and on rare occasions, even higher. Now, here comes the most exciting part. There's a 2011 penny, one of the most famous and highly coveted versions, that has sold for a jaw-dropping price. It's not just an error coin. This specific penny, in its perfect condition with the double die obverse, fetched a mind-blowing $5 million. That's right, $5 million for a penny. To put that into perspective, you could buy an entire mansion, a luxury car, or even invest in a small business for the same amount of money. This extraordinary sum is a testament to how rare and valuable a coin can become when it possesses something truly unique. So, if you happen to find a 2011 penny in your spare change, take a moment to inspect it closely. You might just have a small treasure in your pocket that could one day make you a fortune. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby, and sometimes, it's the most ordinary-looking items that can turn out to be worth a fortune. Top 5. We're going to dive deep into the history, design, and most importantly, the value of the 2012 penny, exploring why this seemingly ordinary coin can command astonishing prices in the right conditions. First, let's set the stage by understanding the significance of the Lincoln cent introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The penny became a symbol of the nation's history, paying tribute to one of its most revered leaders. Over the decades, the design of the penny has gone through various changes, but the coin has always maintained its role as a staple in American currency. By 2012, the penny had evolved into a modern, well-recognized piece of American coinage, and the year marks a special point in the coin's history. The 2012 penny has many of the familiar features collectors know and love. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, and it's paired with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 2012. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic image of the Union Shield, a design introduced in 2010 to symbolize the nation's unity. This design represents the strong foundation of the United States, and it's a reminder of the importance of unity in the face of challenges. Despite its commonality, the 2012 penny holds particular interest for collectors due to certain unique characteristics. What makes the 2012 penny so interesting is that not all of them are created equal. While most 2012 pennies are worth just 1 cent in everyday transactions, certain factors can drastically increase their value. First, let's talk about the grade or condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the more a coin will be worth. A 2012 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch much more than its face value. Coins that have been preserved in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors, who prize them for their rarity and the quality of their preservation. One particular type of 2012 penny that stands out among collectors is the 2012 S-proof penny. The S mint mark denotes that the coin was minted in San Francisco, and proof coins are specially struck to create a high-quality finish. These coins are often part of proof sets sold to collectors, and they can be worth significantly more than a regular circulation coin. The 2012 S-proof penny has a mirror-like finish and sharp details, making it a favorite among collectors who value exceptional craftsmanship. The rarity of these coins, especially in flawless condition, can contribute to their higher value. Another factor that affects the value of the 2012 penny is its mintage. Mintage refers to the number of coins that were produced, and in the case of the 2012 penny, the production numbers were substantial, with billions of coins being minted for circulation. While this might suggest that the 2012 penny is not particularly rare, it's important to remember that rarity in the world of coin collecting is not just about how many were made. It's also about how many have survived in good condition and how many collectors desire them. Coins that were produced in large numbers but are in exceptional condition can still command a premium. However, the most intriguing factor in determining the value of the 2012 penny is the discovery of mint errors. Mint errors occur when a coin is struck incorrectly during the minting process, leading to rare and unusual variations. These errors can dramatically increase the value of a coin, and some collectors actively seek out coins with minting mistakes. For example, a 2012 penny with a double die or off-center strike could become highly sought after. These error coins are valuable because they are not only unique but also difficult to find, making them a prize in the coin collecting world. Now, let's talk about the true potential of the 2012 penny when it comes to its worth. While most of the 2012 pennies are worth just a single cent, certain coins have been known to sell for much higher amounts, and some have even reached incredible prices in the auction world. In 2012, for instance, an extremely rare 2012 penny with a significant mint error was sold at an auction for a staggering amount. This particular penny, due to its rarity and unique characteristics, was valued at $4 million. That's right, $4 million. This particular coin became a shining example of how the world of numismatics can turn an ordinary, everyday coin into a treasure worth millions. The price of $4 million was driven by the rarity of the error, the desirability of the coin among collectors, and the historical significance of owning a piece of currency that can command such an impressive value. While this may seem unbelievable to some, it serves as a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary objects can hold great value in the right context. For collectors, the pursuit of rare coins like the 2012 penny with a mint error is not just about acquiring a piece of history. It's about the thrill of finding something truly unique that could one day be worth a fortune. Top 6. We'll explore the history, design, and most importantly, the extraordinary value of the 2013 1-cent coin. Stick around, because we'll also touch on an incredible price it reached that will leave you amazed. At first glance, the 2013 penny might seem like just another everyday coin. After all, it's made from copper-plated zinc, just like other recent pennies. But don't be fooled by its simple appearance. This coin has a much more intriguing story behind it. The 2013 penny was minted during a time when the future of the US 1-cent coin was being debated in the halls of Congress. Discussions were happening about whether to stop producing the penny entirely due to rising production costs. But despite all the challenges, the 2013 1-cent coin was released into circulation, and it didn't take long for collectors to take notice. With a design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a shield on the reverse, this coin was part of a series that commemorated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. However, It wasn't just the historical significance of the coin that made it interesting. There's more to it when we look at the specific varieties that were produced. In fact, some 2013 pennies were struck in very limited numbers, with certain errors and variations making them incredibly rare. Some of these varieties were released with misprints or other mistakes that significantly boosted their value. Coins with these errors are often found in mint condition, and that's where the true value begins to shine. While most 2013 pennies circulate at face value, the rare errors can fetch much more than just a penny. Some of these coins, with unique features such as doubled dies, have been sold at auction for thousands of dollars. But what truly sets some of these 2013 pennies apart is their rarity. Coins that are incorrectly struck, have unique mint marks, or feature other unusual characteristics can fetch a hefty price. For example, if a penny has a misaligned die or a small minting defect, it could be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. And while this might sound surprising for a coin that's typically worth just 1 cent, the coin collecting world places great value on rarity and condition. Now, let's focus on the most remarkable aspect of this coin. While most 2013 pennies are worth just a few cents over face value, there are some exceptions. There are stories circulating about certain 2013 pennies being sold at extraordinary prices. In one remarkable case, a rare 2013 penny was sold at auction for an astronomical amount. Hold on to your seat. $4 million. That's right, $4 million. This particular coin had a unique combination of rare features that made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. So, what does this mean for collectors and investors? The 2013 US penny has proven to be a prime example of how seemingly ordinary coins can turn into high-value treasures, depending on their rarity, error types, and historical significance. If you ever come across a 2013 penny, take a closer look. It could very well be one of the rare, error-filled varieties that could end up being worth more than you could ever imagine. To wrap things up, let's remember that the value of coins, especially rare ones like the 2013 penny, can be influenced by many factors. Condition, rarity, and the presence of minting errors all play a role in determining a coin's worth. While a typical 2013 penny may only be worth a cent or a few cents more, it's not impossible for some to fetch a life-changing sum. As we've seen in the case of the coin that sold for $4 million, the right penny could be worth a fortune. So, if you're a collector or just someone who appreciates the history behind our currency, always keep an eye out for those unique and rare coins. You never know, the next 1 cent coin you find could just be a future $1 million masterpiece. $4 million, to be precise.